Hope you will be fine. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the FAT, that is file allocation table method of allocation. Now, today we will discuss about indexed allocation. Now, in a FAT technique, one of the most important disadvantage is we have a drawback is that if in FAT, that is file allocation table, if number of blocks is more the size of file allocation table is more. So to remove the drawback of this technique, we have used indexed allocation. Now what is indexed allocation scheme? In this, in indexed allocation, instead of maintaining a file allocation table of all the disk pointers, it stores all the disk pointers in one of the blocks called as indexed block. Now, indexed block does not hold the file data, but it holds the pointer to all the disk blocks allocated to that particular file. Now, in this, the directory entry will only contain the index block address. Now, suppose we have a hard disk, and in this we have blocks like that, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So suppose we have these 11 blocks, for example 6, 3, 13, 10, 15, 14. So all the information will be saved in one block in the indexed allocation. Now, understand some advantages and disadvantages of indexed allocation technique. So, advantages we will get, point number 1, that is it supports direct access. Point number 2, a bad data block causes the loss of only that block. It means we can say that the only list of the block will be contained in this, no extra information of loading and unloading the particular block will be given here. Now disadvantages: point number 1, in this a bad block or a bad indexed block will cause the loss of entire file. It means the whole of the file will be deleted and we will not get any information about the lost file. Point number 2, in this the size of the file depends on the number of pointers a index block can hold. So point number 3, now as we know that index allocation is used to hold multiple blocks entries in a single block of a hard disk. So having an index block for a small file is totally wastage of memory. So this technique is used for if we have a very large file size. Now as we know that in indexed block allocation the size of the file depend on the number of pointer. If the size of the file is big, we need to create more pointers. So here a overhead on the system occurs to maintain or create a pointers. So this is the disadvantage. Hope you have understood this one. Thank you very much.